Damn, it really must be so intimidating, but I gotta be great.
Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see,
lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense.
They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now Jones. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From midfield now, Lawrence.
He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone, because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The numbers in last week's ball game for Wilson.
5 catches, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Davis now to return it. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Lawrence on third down. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. Touchdown, Washington! Garrett Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. New England trying to get a place on offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A nice gain of 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. It's complete. Burks. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Lawrence. There's the stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 38, Lawrence looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence
working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Lawrence will throw. And he finds McLaurin. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this will stay a 2-score game at 16. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Harris running straight ahead. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line.
And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Robinson up the middle.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
from the gun. They'll try to run it. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Lawrence to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. Oh, nice move. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Caught by Wilson. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
So the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside. Make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
The Commander's going to bring out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And for the second time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. And that is no good. And this will stay a 2-score game at 16. Patriots. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here we go on the next drive for Washington. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Wheaton's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield,
It can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Throwing for the out route. He finds Wilson.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween edition of our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll start off at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Tampa Bay taking on Carolina in the NFC South. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front in the second quarter. Chris Godwin, a touchdown reception. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he'll find Moreau here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll run again here with Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Again, it's Lawrence. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got it. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. From a yard out. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Shepard, he's going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. It's Shepard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. That's Shepard. And he will have a Patriots first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Hunter Henry brings it in. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down.
Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On second down, this is Harris. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Jones from the gun on third down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Robinson on a give right side.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Lawrence throwing quickly to Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going right back to Wilson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now a 2nd down and 6. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 24. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Throwing, Jones. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
throwing again on second down. Jones, he finds his man, complete. That's Shepard. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Jones. Fighting to stay, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And that is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Lawrence going to give this to Robinson, draw play.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
That kind of puts the bow on what has been a complete performance, Charles. They're pitching a shutout on the other side in this offense. They've done their thing well, too.
Yeah, this game has been all-out effort from them on every snap, and there's a good amount of pride on the line right now. They want to finish what they started. They want this shutout preserved.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's been a tough go for them. Still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. On 2nd and 10. Jones throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
So for Washington, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew.